This is Gary Guyman with the Dominate the Day podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to help you get 1% better in your business, provide clarity, and give you some ideas that will help you grow your business. If you're ready to dominate the day, let's go.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.
What's going on? It's Gary Guyman with Dominate Partners. It's time to dominate the day. Let's go. I want to talk over the next couple days about the struggles that small business owners face. And probably going to touch on 8, 9, 10 things that small business owners struggle with. And if you're struggling with one of these, hopefully I provide a solution or an option to you to overcome the struggle. First one that comes to mind is the biggest one, because without these, you don't have a business, you got a hobby. It's finding customers. It is the number one problem that small business owners deal with. If you think about it, larger companies like Apple, Toyota, McDonald's, they don't sit around waiting for leads to come in. And even other large companies, if you think about Verizon Wireless, AT&T, cell phone companies, if you think about Amazon, if you think about Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 companies, and most successful companies, they have people working hard every single day to find new customers, because that is the pursuit of business, is to find customers. But for small businesses, the challenge is even more significant. How can you find customers when you're not a household name? And there are so many channels to focus on for acquisition, finding those customers, that paralysis analysis will start to sneak in. And with all of that opportunity, how do you know what to prioritize? So you take that with the fact that customer acquisition costs are high. They're just in the last 2 or 3 years, customer acquisition costs have probably doubled online. So you don't have the same spending power that you used to. And if you have a large brand name in your space, you don't have as much spending power as those larger, more established businesses. In fact, if you look at the past 6 years, customer acquisition costs have risen across the board by nearly 60%. Nearly 49% of customers, 49% of companies report that customer acquisition is their primary marketing objective. So it is a major problem. So how do we overcome that? First thing you need to do is you need to get really targeted on who your ideal customer is. Let's say you have the best small business idea that's ever been known to man, right? There is no other greater small business idea, and you have it. Spraying and praying isn't going to work. Spraying and praying is the old adage of the more shit I throw up against the wall, the more that's going to stick. Kind of true, but you need to be really targeted in who you're sending your messaging to, so that they are hearing the message and they probably will buy from you. So you need to be sending your messages and spreading the word to the right people. It's always good to start with a customer avatar and write down those qualities and things that are in common with your perfect customer, because not having your perfect customer in mind doesn't allow you to put together a perfect marketing strategy, a perfect sales strategy, or a perfect customer acquisition strategy. Once you've had that created, then you begin creating content that targets specifically to that type of person, customer, and you share it in the channels they're in. If you're targeting a younger aged demographic, you're not going to be focusing on Facebook. You're probably going to be focusing on Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and all those places. So you need to understand what channels your target demographic is hanging out in, and then make sure that the message matches that target demographic so you can dominate the day.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't wanna dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you wanna dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.